We had very constructive and very good discussion, and I would say an engagement with the IMF mission and their representatives here. It was a good opportunity for both parties to understand each other more closely, particularly in relation to the policy alignments, because there's a lot of fear-mongering that has been created out there relating to the NPP engagement, particularly in light of the gaining of popularity among the people as a team and a leadership that can deliver something without corruption. So our engagement predominantly centered around the progress of implementation of governance and reform frameworks in Sri Lanka that has been suggested and recommended by the IMF team. Also, we highlighted and discussed certain concerns relating to, even in the presence of IMF program, the way how the conduct of present government relating to appointment of the COPE chairman, that has raised a lot of questions among the public, because it is not about a statement and filling a position, but it is about demonstrating by action what is the right thing to do. Further, we discussed relating to the progress matter on ISB outstandings and ISB bonds, and the presumption and the understanding that we got based on the information discussed was there has been no concrete or conclusive agreement at the moment, and the discussions are ongoing. So even IMF as well as ourselves, we are willing to see progress on those matters, but not as factors as influencing the elections that are yet to be announced. We discussed those areas, and further particularly the meeting that was organized recently with the government and the IMF, we got to know even IMF has not been invited to the discussion table, even though it was promoted as a IMF discussion. So in the eyes of international public, international community, in a way we are earning a bad reputation that the highest level of the country is bringing IMF into an equation where they have not been even called for the discussion. Particularly, there were other areas in detail that we were discussing relating to the economic policy, and they had understood based on the discussions that we are coming up with practical approaches to resolve some of the problems. Many are aware of the problems and issues the country has gone through due to lack of governance, lack of transparency, due to rampant corruption, and IMF was happy to hear some of the proposals that we are working on to implement solutions that will bring about the economic stability to the country that we are looking at. Thank you.